Welcome back. 2 weeks ago, Ryan Garcia shocked many with an upset win against Devin Haney. Garcia floored Haney 3 times and won in a majority decision. But now, results from urine samples collected the day before and the day of the fight show that Garcia was positive for the performance-enhancing substance ostarine. Garcia has denied taking steroids and has a week to request that his B sample be tested. Here's Devin Haney on the situation yesterday.
I'm a special kind of fighter, so I never fought, and a guy has been that much better than me. I never been overmatched like that, and I've been in there with the best fighters in the world. So I felt like something was up, but I didn't want to make any excuses or be that guy. At the end of the day, this guy showed his character. He showed that he would do anything to win, including cheat. Boxing is just a sport. We put our lives on the line. So he could have did some real dangerous things to me that night.
Stephen A., what does this positive PED result mean for Garcia?
It's a devastating smear and stain on his career if he's guilty. We'll see what happens, when the B sample is tested and we get the results in the days to come. But the fact of the matter is, at this particular moment in time, it looks highly suspect, if not downright incriminating, for Ryan Garcia to be in this position. And here is why. Because Ryan Garcia, who I've interviewed a couple of times, who I like and I believe, before he lost to Gervonta Davis and even thereafter, if he locked in with his skill set, with his speed, with his power, with his presentation, how polished he appeared before he was on social media leading up to this fight, of course, because some of those shenanigans obviously put a lot of people off. But prior to that, I thought he had tremendous potential to be a great face for boxing, because he was somebody that Madison Avenue could gravitate to as well, Christine. That's how I was thinking. And then you go and you lose to Gervonta Davis. No big deal. Gervonta Davis is one of the great ones, top 5 fighter on the planet. As far as I'm concerned, the brother big time, caught you with a body shot, dropped you in the second round prior to that. We know what happened there. But I would like to have seen a rematch. Here's the issue. When Ryan Garcia came into the Devin Haney fight, outside of the shenanigans, you came in 3 pounds over the weight limit. You had made a bet with Devin Haney that you was going to give him $500,000 for every pound that you were over. You paid him $1.5 million because you were 3 pounds over. Now, if you watch the Zone prior to the fight, pre-fight coverage, post-fight coverage, you had Clarissa Shields, and I forgot my brother. Damn, I have brain lock here, but they did a damn good job, projecting the fight, analyzing the fight, and before in the post-fight news conference, they did a damn good job as well. Okay, and they were talking about how much those 3 pounds mattered. It was a very significant thing. So Ryan Garcia comes in 3 pounds overweight, no regard whatsoever for the weight limit, because when he lost to Gervonta Davis, he blamed the hydration clause in it for coming into the ring weak, et cetera, et cetera. He's like, I'm trying to win. Well, wait a minute. This is a profession. There are rules and regulations that come with it. That shouldn't have been allowed to happen. That's number one. And then now to have this, that is a big, big, big deal, and that's really bothersome. What also bothered me, however, was Devin Haney taking the fight. You're the undisputed champion. You're the champion of the world at 140. You're the champion of the world at 135. You're undefeated coming into the fight. You didn't have to accept that. You should have demanded that Ryan Garcia met the 140-pound limit. Otherwise, there was no fight. You did not have to take that fight. And I can respect the fact that he did the interview with our own Stan Verrett. I can respect the fact that he's speaking about this, you don't play boxing and all of that stuff. Damn right, Devin Haney, you don't play boxing. So you don't let a guy sit up there and basically tell you he has no interest in meeting the weight limit, where you end up shaking hands on an agreement and getting $500,000 per pound. He's overweight. You are the undisputed, undefeated champion. Okay, you just took progress to school. Teofimo Lopez was on the horizon. A potential fight with Gervonta Davis was on the horizon. There were a lot of opportunities. You don't have to settle for Ryan Garcia coming into the fight with, ignoring the rules and regulations as it pertained to the weight limit for the fight. Devin Haney should have never gotten that ring. He should have walked the hell out the second he showed up on that weight scale 3 pounds overweight. That's a very significant thing. And so there's blame on both sides. But no one's more culpable. No one's more culpable, it appears anyway, than Ryan Garcia. If this is true, and you used performance-enhancing drugs before you got into that boxing ring, and on top of all of that, you were 3 pounds overweight and didn't give a damn and had no regard and couldn't even fight for the title because you wasn't eligible for the belt because you didn't meet the weight limit, you disregarded all of that and you used steroids or performance-enhancing drugs? Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't know. I'm only saying if it's true, what they're reporting. We don't know. But if it's true, hell with that.
Yeah.
There has to be a penalty for him in that regard because Devin Haney, obviously, he got beat up in that fight. He really, really did. And it appears it's because Ryan Garcia skirted rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's unacceptable.
The result of the fight now stands to be overturned unless the B sample does come back negative, which, by the way, is rare, and Ryan Garcia has, of course, denied using any performance-enhancing drugs.